All right, Lacey Otis with a 5:41 light on the right. Shelley Montfort 7:06 on the left. As Shelley tries to reel in Lacey. And I see a corner worker running after Lacey, but he may just be... No, there's a cone down on the right for Lacey. 2 cones now. So Shelley in 32.3, Lacey in 33.7, but I think there's some cones for Lacey that need to be added onto that. Shelley would be leading by 5/10. But I think that differential now is 4.5 seconds for Shelley. All right, Lacey leading with a 5:99 light. Shelley not hanging around even with that lead with a 5:67 light on the right. Again, Shelley with a 4.5 second lead. She just needs to keep it clean. They come out of the turnaround pretty even. Lacey maybe slightly ahead. Lacey's back first, 32.9, but Shelley will take the win. Won by 4.3. Shelley will take that round. Next round will be Teddy Alexandrova and Diane Bollenbecker. Teddy with a 31.8 dial in, and Diane with a 30.2 dial in. Starter, we are ready. Oh, Diane with a 4.76 red light. That is going to give the win to Teddy, who had a 7.24 light. So that'll have Teddy moving on to the next round. She'll be facing Shelley. And the next round should be Tasha, Miko, and Jessica Gauthier. But I hear that Tasha can't make, so Jessica will be getting a bye, which will then bring up Annie Gill and Laurie Hyman. Annie Gill has a dial-in of a 32.3. Laurie Hyman a 30.2. Annie out of L3, Laurie out of L1. And starter, we're ready when you are. All right, 2 clean lights there. 6:32 light for Annie, 7:51 for Laurie. As Annie tries to escape the clutches of Godzilla, which I'm sure she can hear coming as she launches. Annie still ahead, going across the crossover. Laurie a little wide there, and I see a course worker running. Yeah, Laurie's picked up a cone. So Annie, I think. All right, Annie leading by 2.7 seconds with that cone for Laurie. right, Annie playing it safe on the lights there with the 2.7 lead, 8.68 light for Annie. Laurie with a 1 second light. Annie just needs to keep it clean. Again, she's ahead going across the crossover. So Annie back first. Annie taking the win by 3.8. And she will be moving on to the next round. Next round will be Christine Grice against Kristen Acharya. Christine with a 30.399 dial in. Kristen with a 32.6. Starter, we're ready. All right, Kristen with a 1.3 light on the right. Christine 7.15 light on the left. Kristen still slightly ahead, but not a lot. And I think Christine may have caught up now, pulling ahead. Yeah, Christine's back first. She has a lead of 0.587 as we go round to the second side. 0.587. All right, Kristen leaves with a 7.12 light. Christine 6.44. Again, Christine has a almost 6/10 lead after the first round. Kristen Acharya is slightly ahead so far. And she'll be back first, I think. Christine, though, will hang on, takes the win by 0.365. Christine Grice moving on. Next round, Kate Fisher with a 31.9 dial in. Mindy Cross with a 32.3. And starter, we're ready. All right, two good lights. Kate Fisher, 6.71 light on the left. Mindy Cross, 6.25 on the right. Looks like super close here at the lights. Kate Fisher back first. She's leading by 0.339. Kate Fisher, 0.339 ahead of Mindy. We head to the other side. All right, Mindy with a great 5.22 light there as she tries to catch up. Kate Fisher 6.88, so Mindy gets a 10th and a half back out of that 0.3 lead just on the lights. And Mindy definitely ahead as we come out of the out of the turnaround. This is going to be close. Mindy back first. Is it enough? Yeah, Mindy Cross takes the win by .126. Next round will be Nicole Wong, dial-in of a 32.7 against Deanna Kelly with a 32.4. And starter, they're yours. Nicole, 654 light on the left. Deanna Kelly, a great 540 light on the right. And only 3/10 between these two dial-ins. But Deanna making it 4/10 now with a better start. And they are neck and neck coming across the crossover. Maybe Nicole slightly ahead. Yeah, Nicole back first by .514 if she moves over to the right-hand side. Nicole, 662 light, and Deanna Kelly a 989. So Nicole getting another 3/10 on the start. So now effectively her lead is about .8. But I personally speaking, I found a lot of people doing pretty similar times on both courses, but I struggled to do the time more on the right than I did the left. So looks like Nicole is ahead. Yep. Nicole Wong will take the win by 1.4 seconds over Deanna Kelly. We now move on to Catherine Tran, has a dial-in of a 32.3, and Caitlin Snell with a 30.3. Starter, we're ready. Oh, Caitlin Snell, 404 red light. Catherine Tran will be moving on. And Caitlin knows it. All right, we will be moving on to Catherine. You won. Caitlin Redlet. You're good. You're through to the next round, Catherine. All right, so the next round. First pairing up will be Shelley Montfort with a 31.6 dial-in against Teddy Alexandrova, 31.8 dial-in. And starter, we're ready when they get here. Abigail Clance. All right, great 542 light for Teddy on the right. Shelley slightly slower, 655. So a 10th advantage for Teddy. And pretty neck and neck as they come towards the finishing section. Shelley maybe slightly ahead. Yeah, Shelley with a lead of .156 as they swap over. Teddy with a 727 light on the left. Shelley with a great 576 light on the right. So Shelley extending her lead by a tenth and a bit. Tenth and a half probably. Oh, we have a cone on the left for Teddy. So as long as Shelley can stay clean here, I think she's got this wrapped up. Teddy is back first, but Shelley won anyway, but cones for Teddy, so Shelley Montfort moving on to the next round. Shelley winning by 2.2 in the end. Next round will be Jessica Gauthier against Annie Gill. Jessica with a 32.6 dial in, Annie with a 32.3. Started are yours. Okay, Jessica, 641 light on the left. Annie Gill, 766 on the right. Looks like Jessica is, well, I know, it's pretty close. In fact, I'm going to put Annie slightly ahead now. Annie back first by 0.6 of a second as they swap over. Annie to the left. Oh, Jessica with a 450 red light. Annie Gill will win this round. Next pairing will be Christine Grice against Mindy Cross. Christine with a 30.3 dial in, Mindy Cross with a 32.3. As we wait for Annie and Jessica to clear the course. All right, starter, they're yours. All right, Mindy Cross, 436 red light. Christine saw it and just waited for the green before she went. So Christine moving on to the final four. The final pairing to fill the last spot in the four is Nicole Wong against Catherine Tran. Both those ladies out of L3. Nicole with a 32.7 dial in, Catherine 32.3. Started, we're ready. Nicole looks like she's ahead by quite a bit on the left. All right, Nicole back with .681 lead over Catherine as they swap sides. All right, 795 light for Catherine, 710 light for Nicole. So she makes another half a tenth on the lights. And Nicole's still holding a lead as she comes out of the turnaround. She is ahead. Looks like Catherine is catching though. All right, Nicole Wong in. She wins by 9/10 of a second. Nicole Wong moving into the final four. First pairing in the final four will be Shelley Montfort against Annie Gill. Shelley with a 31.6 dial in, Annie with a 32.3. All right, starter, we're yours. All right, Annie 963 light on the right, Shelley 673 on the left. So Shelley almost a 3/10 advantage just on the lights. And Shelley slightly ahead coming out of the turnaround. Shelley will be back first. Shelley leading by .244. Lead for Shelley Montfort, .244 as they swap over. Wow, 757 light for Annie. Shelley with a 509. So Shelley finding another 2/10 to pad her .2 lead. However, Annie does look ahead on course right now. Annie definitely ahead as we go through the finishing offsets. She's back first. Is it enough? Annie Gill takes the win by .122. Great left there for Annie. And she moves on to the final two. Christine Grice, Nicole Wong will be next up to fill that remaining spot. Christine with a 30.3 dial in, Nicole 32.7. But great left run there for Annie Gill as she reels Shelley Montfort back and takes the win by 1/10 of a second. And starter, where they're yours. All right, Nicole Wong with a 5:05 light on the right. She is not hanging around. A 6:12 light for Christine. Of course, Christine won the challenge at El Toro a few weeks ago. And looks like Nicole wobbled the cone, but it's still in the box. No, Christine is ahead. It's super close, no. Nicole Wong back first by .251. Nicole Wong leading by .251. That was super close across the finishing there. All right, Nicole Wong, 684 light on the left. Christine Grice, 636 on the right. Not much between them. Again, Nicole Wong's lead, .251 from the right side. Nicole still ahead at this point as they head to the final 3 cones. Nicole Wong, I think, is going to be back first. Nicole Wong takes the win by .356, and she breaks out. Her new dial-in will be a 32.6, as she broke out by 83 thousandths. So your final pairing will be Annie Gill and Nicole Wong, and your third place runoff is going to be Shelley Montfort and Christine Grice. Yeah, so we'll need to wait for Christine's car to cool down for a few minutes before we have the third place runoff. Shelley with the 31.6 dial-in, Christine 30.3, and then we'll follow up with the final 2 of Annie Gill and Nicole Wong. And if you are in the Super Challenge, then you can start to get your cars into grid. Again, Super Challenge people, please get your cars to grid. I have people, Mary, that can get my car to grid. Yes, thank you. All right, here they come. Third place runoff, Shelley Montfort and Christine Grice. Again, Shelley with a 31.6 dial-in, Christine 30.3. And starter, they're yours. All right, Shelley 669 light on the left. Christine 793 on the right. So just over a 10th advantage there on the lights for Shelley. Shelley quite a bit ahead as they come out of the turnaround. Still ahead. All right, Shelley back first by 0.285 as they cross over to the other side. Shirley with a 645 light on the right, Christine 703 on the left. So Shirley's lead of 0.285. And she had a breakout on the first side by almost 0.2. So Shelley's lead probably close to 4/10. However, it looks like Christine is ahead. She finishes his left-hand course. It's awfully tight. Shelley's going to win by 0.210 and no breakout. So Shelley Montfort takes the third place in the Ladies Challenge. Final two will be Annie Gill with a 32.3 dial in and Nicole Wong on the right with a 32.6 dial in. And starter, they're yours. All right, 662 light for Annie, 687 light for Nicole, pretty much a tie. Annie just a little loose coming out of that slalom and had to tap the brakes there. And Nicole across the turnaround just ahead. But now it looks like Annie has pulled it back. Well, I don't know. Very close. Annie ahead by 0.111. As she moves over to the right-hand side. Again, Annie ahead by 0.111 in this final two of the Ladies Challenge. All right, 788 light for Nicole, 727 for Annie. Again, pretty close. Annie just leading by 0.1. Nicole ahead as she comes out of the turnaround. But only just. Oh, I think Nicole's ahead. Oh my God, it's a dead heat. God's holy trousers, it's a dead heat. What does that mean? Redo the whole thing? Well, not the whole challenge, yeah. I think we may have to do we start the whole pair again? Yeah, that's what I hear. A dead heat. Nicole Wong and Annie Gill. All right, so apparently we change sides, go back and run it again. And again, we're going to do both sides again, It's a complete redo of this round. Nicole with the 32.6 dial in, Annie with the 32.3. Starter, we're ready. All right, Nicole with a 732 light, Annie with a much better 575 light. Have you ever seen that before, Howard? 30 years, never seen that. Howard has seen a lot of stuff in his time, but not that. It looks like Nicole may be slightly ahead, but super close. All right, Nicole leading by 0.059 as they swap sides, 0.059. Nicole with a 605 light on the right, Annie 642 on the left. So that lead for Nicole maybe up to probably a 10th now. But again, I think the left course that Annie's on is a little easier to drive, not necessarily faster, but just a little easier to get the time. Looks like Annie is, well, I don't know, it's super close. It is so close. Nicole Wong takes the win by 0.2 of a second. She breaks out to do it by 54 thousandths. Nicole Wong, your winner in the Ladies Challenge by 0.2 over Annie Gill. Shelley Montfort in third. Great challenge there.